Hello, Gomez here for the LAN Up channel. Today I'm going to be taking you through a lab run. A lot of people said they've had trouble with Lulu, so I was like, you know what? On stream, all of this was from yet again from stream. I ran as Lulu just to be like, let's see how difficult this is. So this is a Lulu run because I know that people have been having problems with it. The lab's just like it's just been an amazing lab that they've done. So props to Riot just for the genius of what this is. So without further ado, let's get in and see how I did on my run as Lulu. Start of the round, draw one mana, or you create your created cards. Shit, again, right now, I mean, I guess the created cards could come off of Lulu, but yeah, again, this is not the best like get right now. But I'll take the one. I'll take the draw one because I really could have. I know that the spell one would have been good, but there's only one spell in this deck right now. I know we should be looking forward to what we could add in. Looking forward to what we could add into this deck, but Twin Discipline is the only spell, so I feel like I wait to add like something else in here. It's only draw one. I mean, yeah, I know it's at the start of the game, but giving myself more options at the start of the game, I know that that's obviously a continuous thing. So yeah, for resource purposes, yeah, no, you're definitely right that it is better to take the free mana at the start of every round. But I'm gonna go like this and then tell myself that I've made the right decisions. I've not made the right decisions, but if I tell myself I have, maybe one day it'll be true. Ace's rule, you can also retire runs immediately if you get bad powers. Yeah, but Ace's rule, that's not how you play the game. You could do that, but that's not the spirit of the game. We go in with what we've got. And we hope. We've got the ability. I mean, to be fair at this point, yeah, actually, sod it. We go in like that. We go in like this. Now, what you're going to say to me is, Gomez, if you would have taken the spell mana, you could have saved Pix's life right then, because you could have used Twin Discipline. Or even that, you could have used Twin Disciplines as a finisher move. To that I say, mistakes were made. And I'll be the first to admit it. Okay. At least make you loot Fibsy, so now this is... Okay, of course. I mean, yet again, you'll be saying to me, but Gomez, if you would have taken refill the spell mana, you could have saved that one's life again. To which I say, you are right, but also, mistakes were made. Okay, so, we throw down Batman. At this point, we throw down Batman and, we kind of just go for the hope now. Kind of just go for hope. Okay. Yeah, but yeah, so that's it. I don't really want to retire a run, so there's always good. I know that, as you said, Piltover starts only for that first round that we get the extra draw. That's fine. I mean, nobody dies right now, so I don't regret the fact that that's not usable. Okay. It's okay. So we can now put a barrier on top of somebody. So we can put a barrier on top of Lulu herself. So throw a barrier on top of her. Throw down you. Throw down another Batman. Throw down all the Batmen. Of course. So we can still block. So block. And at this point, block with this guy. Still keep my elusives back. And then just go forward. I feel like I can live maybe with my decisions of going down to 20. So immediate attack forward. Immediate attack forward with all of the elusive boys. So save your life. Go forward. Don't grab anyone. We're okay. That's what I'm talking about. Spiders down! Vlad is kind of... I mean, so technically Lulu can heal them back up, but Vlad kind of, like, we've got a lot of... I don't think that we can really work with Vlad, though Vlad does have things that we might be able to use. I feel like the Frostbite's probably going to be the better way to go. In all honesty, I'll take the Frostbites. I feel that's going to be the best plan. Piltover time. Refill spell mana is good suggestion. Ionia benefits more from these passive powers in LAN. Yep, yeah, no, I said I made a mistake. I made a mistake by not choosing that now. I realised that. Okay, do that. Pix goes out first. We've got Young Witch going on. We've got Batman. It's fine. So, come to me, Batman. We attack forward! We attack his life points directly with 0! Ah, it was ineffective. Who knew? There was me hoping that I was going to be a secret way of you instantly win the game. the computer doesn't know what to do, so you just instantly win the game whenever you attack forward with 0 cost unit, or zero attack unit. Okay. So, throw down Lulu. And just let all the supportings happen. So, let all of the support... So, right. Okay. So, if we support you to support you to support you, she goes up to that. That goes up to a 4-4. It's less likely they're going to be able to deal with that situation. They put blocks in. That's fine. Miss Race don't know shit about blocking. We also have got, we've also got what's it, a couple of brittle steals. I feel like this is a little bit better now. The fact that we've got the ability to frostbite, especially when they get into like major damage, if we can throw down a shaman, then we're okay. So really gotta keep your voices down. Immediately do that. Throw this in front of here. Elusive damage for days. And yeah, that should just be immediate boom, 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 boom. GG, right? Could throw down picks, but I feel like we just go for trying to take the victory. Admittedly, it might not go 100% well because they could always throw down. Don't know, would you like maybe a vengeance or yeah? I mean, Withering Well just gets the pass. No, they survive on Juan. They survive on Juan, which is not ideal. We've still got the ability to brittle steal all of these. We can actually also throw down a shaman just so that if they try to go bigger on the board with more miss wraiths, then we just go, yeah, no, none of that. Shut it down with brittle steal. Shut it down! I mean, admittedly, they're going to be buffing themselves up, aren't they? With each miss wraith they play, they buff them up. So you've got to wait until they attack forward to use the brittle steals. Or everything just goes perfectly well. Or everything just goes perfectly well. So, might as well trade this off. Could throw down picks. We could have technically maybe thrown down a help picks maybe at some point, but it's become not necessary. It's fine. So, runs in our veins. Okay. Throw this down top of you, even though I don't know why, but I do it anyway. Increase your damage, which increases your damage, and then we go forward with you. And yes, I will take the victory right now. We are immediately attacking forward with 0 damage, so that's fine. Aha. Well played, Yugi. I mean, you're still dead, but well played. So there we go. On to the first big man boss fight. We take out Thrash, hopefully easily. I don't really want as much of me thinks this is, but plussing. I feel like Scout on top of Ashe or Scout on top of Lulu. Because the annoying right, Ashe is probably better because Scout on top of Lulu, the other unit would have to have Scout as well. So, because otherwise, she's just going forward unsupported. Maybe Scout on top of Ashe might be a better plan. I got addicted to the new labs. Indeed, it is amazing. Like, who have you completed it with? Or have you completed it with literally everyone, Angel? Let me know. There is literally no point of the monastery other than we could get this guy back to just like throw more elusiveness out, but that's too much to ask for. We've got elusive damage going in, so I could actually take Sejuani, or like I could actually go with either one of these. The only downside of Trundle is the only 8 cost would be his Ice Pillar. But his Ice Pillar is actually a good move. It creates vulnerable. Oh, decisions. I mean, we've got a lot of elusive stuff. I'm going to take the Sejuani. Take the Sejuani. The Sejuani potentially allows us to drag something off the board, and also means that once all we've got to do is let that elusive damage go in first, and we're basically like, I feel like that's a better move. Trundle is good because he's got regeneration. Yeah, again, it's going to be a decision that I'm going to massively regret. Batman. So Trundle's got Trundle had regeneration, so I guess that does have its benefits. I completed it with all the champs. Nova, good to hear. Who did you find it hardest with? Because obviously I've been hearing that everyone said that Lulu's the hardest, and that's why I said that I'm playing Lulu currently.
Lady Elise?
Okay.
Where are you?
They've got a really good start. Really good start. Okay. Really good start. Like even better start.
Does death follow me?
Okay. Have got a brittle steel. Have got a brittle steel, so I could actually stop some of this damage, but I'm gonna take this instead and regret all of my life choices. So take this instead, then regret all of my life choices. It's fine. It's fine. If I keep telling myself it's fine, maybe one day that will be true. Okay. So what are you getting out of this? That's actually quite good that they get that. I'll take them getting that. So instantly go with this. So Twin Discipline to remove that from the field. Admittedly, Twin Discipline could actually be used at some point for a lethal move. But I know how this deck works with like ephemerals and that. Like, I kind of just want to be trading that off the board. Kind of want to just be trading that off the board. We could have also used. God damn it! I mean, wait. So wait. Which one's gonna? Crap. So I need to kill the 4 cost so that the 3 cost dies. I've got no way of killing that right now. Technically, I could throw you down. Well, I'll throw Ash down. Of course. Because why wouldn't you just make loads more 4 costs that's going to do a lot more damage into me? Okay.
Faster than my arrow? I think not.
Okay. We have not got a lot of health. I'd be lying if I said I've got a lot of health right now. Okay. Don't worry about it. Don't question it! Don't question it. We'll totally be fine. Watch as I amaze and astound you with my foolishness. Okay. So, in my head, this is genius.
You guys have really got to keep your voices down.
In my head, this is going to be genius. So, I mean, it's looking good. Okay, that's fine. He's in the box. I can live with him being in the box. So, that's GG, Fresh. I'm not gonna lie. You made me sweat, my friend. You made me sweat. But luckily enough, that's good. I'll take going back up to 30 HP. At the beginning of the turn, we immediately rally. The start of the game, summon a 2 cost, which would just be would be the Young Witch, or when you summon a 1 cost unit, grant it +1/+1. So +2/+2. So admittedly, Pix is the only thing who gets hit by this, but that's not a bad thing for Pix. We could also take Rally, because once we get Ash on the board, she's got Scout and just continuously attacks forward. So that has got its positives. This has got a little bit of positive, but still would actually be a big turning point for that card. And this has got, we get a Young Witch immediately on the board, which means we've immediately got a support mechanic going on. The Rally, I said, if we can get Ash, the Rally's actually going to be really good. So I'm going to take it. I'm going to take it and probably immediately regret. Big Man Kills and a draw, or Whirling. Whirling Death does give me options for saving people's lives, potentially. It does give me options for saving people's lives. I guess I could have taken the heal because like the heal would have been really good, as well as the fact that it would have given us draw. See, imagine if we'd given Pix what's his face right now. I'm gonna keep Ash because Ash has got that scout and we've got that continuous ability to attack forward, so it just makes sense to keep Ash in the hand right now. So imagine if Pix would now be a 2-4. Pix would now be a 2-4 and would be laughing at all of these problems which are currently going against me. Okay, I need some brittle steals. 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 Give me brittle steals! Okay. Because the problem is I'm going to get to a point now where I could attack forward twice with Ash, but then I'm just going to be causing myself problems. If I throw Lulu out, she just immediately dies. I want to see whether or not my opponent plays anything. Okay. Lulu immediately dies over here, but at least it's a trade-off. I'll accept the trade-off because knowing that I'm going to be throwing down Ash, potentially. Oh, there we go. Brittle Steel now. Brittle Steel is good. Brittle Steel is good. Okay. Actually, no, we need to do the scout move first. We need to do the scout move first. I mean, the problem is... Right, so who am I hitting? So I'm hitting the challenge guy. We do that. Got a Brittle Steel. They don't throw anything in front of her. That's actually interesting that they don't throw anything in front of her and they still do that trade-off.
No backing
I guess we force this in. We could save Lulu's life, which I'm gonna tell myself is the right thing to do. And I tell myself this is the right thing to do. We do it. And then we attack forward. We attack forward again with Lulu supporting the rabbit, the head that was given to us by our opponent. We do that. So they are going for the damage on top of here, which does make all of the sense. It does make all of the sense. Okay. I need to get another brittle. Give me another brittle steel! Okay. The ability of using Whirling Death is actually quite nice here. I could also make you elusive. Potential... Does that deck run Avalanche? I honestly cannot remember whether or not that deck runs Avalanche or not. I mean, I'm going to find out because this has taken away my ability to use Whirling Death. So, I'm going to find out. Okay, it's okay. So, at this point, I'm just thinking... I either buff that or I buff Ash up so that Ash has got an okay stat line right now. We keep one of the hairs back. You know, we keep both the hairs back. We want to have those down for defenses as well as things. But yeah, I feel like we go forward with literally everyone else. So we lose Lulu. We lose Lulu in this exchange. But I'm willing to take that.
If it's a fight they want.
I'm willing to take the loss of her because it does also mean that our opponent has only got 2 cards left in their hand. So, never seen it use Avalanche. I know, but you know, like you're just not sure. I don't think I've seen them use Avalanche, but you never know, right?
Hot on the train.
Oh. Okay. Just because I have to. Draven laugh. Okay. We now immediately go forward.
Stand together.
We now immediately go forward with Scout. That's why we take the Draven spell. Oh, that's so Draven. So, what is our options? More Frostbite and the fact this... So this is basically a Brittle Steel at this point. Which is quite good. Regeneration on Snooze Bottom. No, I take the freeze. But I told you to freeze. Okay, so we could just get Twin Discipline for literally nothing, or we could we could take Brittle Steel for literally nothing. As much as me, like, that is such a good move, and it gets us round so many situations. But additional freezes, I don't know, like part of me feels like I go down the freeze route, but yet again, this actually this costing 0 is still really beneficial. We could get an Ashe level up quicker if we... So we could get an Ashe level. I'm going to go with... We're basically making this into an Ashe deck now. They don't trust the AI with Avalanche. They don't trust the AI with Avalanche. Right, so... Get rid of you. And at this moment in time, I'm going to get rid of Draven's spinning axes because I've got a lot of Frostbite mechanics. We basically need to be trying to find Ashe at this point. Okay. We've got all of our Frostbite mechanics and no Ashe to laugh at it with. So... I'm willing to take his damage right now. I probably should be a little bit more gung-ho with my freezes, but gonna go with increased damage stat. Actually, I think this deck runs Avalanche. This deck runs Avalanche because I've actually seen it happen. So the problem is he just plays this now in front of it. Okay, we wait. The problem is that now you just go in front of that and it's actually like a really good move. Ah, Batman! Take the 5 damage. Ice, baby! Do. How you play labs with which champion? Okay, yeah, so we're currently playing with Lulu. Okay. We do this. That's the one. So we do this. Potentially throwing this in here as well. I want to see what our opponent does with that one piece of mana. Okay, yeah, so they go like that. So the option now is we could take a Whirling Death to at least remove this from the board as well. So we go with just go and sod it. Remove their options from the board. Yep, they get a really big, was it Seth or whatever his name is? Stefan or whatever the hell his name is. It's okay, I'm pouring myself a drink, don't worry about it. They get really big this, but we've got, like, you know, the superiority on the board. We actually could even go forward again. And I keep forgetting I've got Rally, by the way. That's actually a big thing that I should probably not forget. We've got Brittle Steel, so...
We like a challenge.
You like a challenge! To the graveyard! So, to the graveyard with you. We could actually throw down... So right now, it's at the point where we kind of could just throw down you. And we immediately attack forward first. We could have thrown that down, but I just want to wait and see. Of course. Of course. So, not the best. Not the best. Because... Imagine this could have cost 0. I feel that we wait for our opponent's decisions. So wait for the opponent's decisions. We then go with this on top of this. This on top of this. With a Frostbite. Or do we? Right, so we could do this damage in and then Sejuani potentially remove that from the board, right? I feel like my better choice here. I feel like the better choice here is completely remove you from the board by just going, yep, none of that. Calm that down. Calm that down immediately. We immediately go forward with everything. And we throw this, so we go, yep. Leave you now. Good day. I said good day. And then we can immediately go forward again. And that's GG. See? Scars ain't got nothing on me this round. Yeah, no, it was better to get rid of the Scar Mother at that point. In all honesty, it was just better to get rid of the Scar Mother. So yeah, there we go. When you cast me again on the same target. Well, that's useless for, like, that spell. Cost 1 less, and it is a draw spell. Bearing in mind that we are also, so I would love the heal, but bearing in mind that we are also, like, the ability to draw and continuously attack forward is quite nice. Giving Pix Fury? Giving Pix Fury would be funny. Giving you quick attack yourself. I feel like giving Sejuani challenge is probably going to be the better move out of all of these. So I'll go with that. And we are against Sejuani. Gonna get rid of Sejuani for the time being. I could keep Twin Discipline, but I'm not going to. I might end up regretting that choice. So we're both on 20. So you can't say that you got the unfair deal in this one, Sejuani. We are both on the same health stat. And we both have a Sejuani in the hand. Excellent. So, we do that. I feel that we're gonna throw you out next turn. So, here's what we do. We throw you out with an increased health stat. Technically, we could have thrown you out with 3 damage. Actually, technically, we could have thrown you out with 5 damage because I forgot that I'd put a barrier on top of you. That's my mistake.
Embers and smoke. Okay,
so she kills herself, which is at least something. We throw Ash out. She kills herself. It's fine. Throw Ash out. Ash does have a okay, so
I will unite the
Ash does have Scout. I might will I live to regret this?
Right. Strike now.
Will I live to regret this? I do not live to regret this. And then we go forward in Scout. So this is now where, yes, I mean technically what we could have done is we could have thrown that on top of Ash first. So we could have thrown which is the Key Guardian on top of Ash first, so she came down with a barrier, and we wouldn't have panicked at all that round. But I like to live dangerously, apparently. Yeah.
Keep your head down, okay?
I like to live dangerously, apparently, so that's a thing. Of course. The fact that I'm 1 mana away. The fact that I'm 1 mana away from Twin Discipline. At this point, I might as well still attack forward with her. To get, like, I might as well go for trying to level her up. So get the Scout attack and then attack forward with her again and everything else. Just so that, yeah, again, all I'm doing right now is I'm just trying to help level her. Like, it doesn't matter that she can't attack. She doesn't need to attack where we're going. Where we're going, we don't need roads, right?
Own what you take.
So we immediately attack forward. We immediately attack forward to like level, but also just do that when you do that so that she's math is math. Math is math. Exactly. Math is math. Mathematiques. So we go forward. Giving Ash elusive is devastating. So I could Twin Discipline to just kill this. I mean, let's face it, they're dead anyway, right? They're dead anyway because literally we just go forward with Ash, and that elusive damage alone is enough to send them to the Shadow Realm. We could have played our Sejuani and been like, you think you're the only Sejuani around here? Well, we could immediately summon a 2-cost, so we would immediately be summoning a Young Witch. Credit cards cost that, or at the start of round. So considering the fact that we've got Rally, just let the army of Poros. Hello there, on the storm. How you doing? Her last breath is like we're rallying at the start of every turn anyway. When summon, draw 1, and I guess we give Lulu plus stats. I mean, but I do actually know what I want is I want more ashes. Potentially giving her increased like health and attack. We could actually go draw as well, but you know what? I have made the decision as we head ourselves into the final area of death and destruction. You see, everyone says that Lulu is the hardest champion to win this with. All you've got to do is, instead of playing a Lulu deck, play an Ash deck and you're fine, right? Instead of playing the Lulu deck, play the Ash deck and everything is 100% fine. I should have at least kept one of those, right? Don't worry, we've got all the Poros. There she is. There she is. Okay. So yeah, just make an Ash deck and you're fine, right? Ooh. Ooh. So looks like you're throwing. Was it the Foundry's already throwing the Mystics at me? Go! The Poro will survive a little bit longer than that, right? Admittedly, I've got like no cheap man cards. Obviously, I can use what's his face? Feel like we wait for them to attack forward. We then go, ha ha! You were not expecting this, were you, Mr. Bond? As we go forward again. And, okay. We now, next turn, throw forward one of these. We've still got full on, I mean, the fact we could go forward with the little Poro Man, is funny. I will admit that much. So I'm actually gonna take the increased damage. Increased damage. I've still got one more freezy freeze. But I told you to freeze. We wait until they do their attack. I feel like they still, or do they not attack forward here? Oh no, not my quick attack, nimble Poro. I mean, I could have saved its life, but let's face it, I really didn't need to. Attack forward. Actually, no, yeah, get this. Would they attack forward themselves? I don't think they would. They might just leave this. Yeah, they leave this. Okay. So, getting Ash. No! One of my ashes! All my frostbites! Okay, so I need to start. I need to just start getting things out of my hand right now. I need to stop holding on to things like some kind of crazy hoarder son of a bitch. Okay, on the plus side, Ash is now out. We can frostbite. Admittedly, we're always going to be drawing 2 because of that. So, immediately go forward with the scout. Frostbite this one. Okay. We now go forward again. Solid. We go forward with everyone.
Don't mind me.
Okay. Could have even thrown the pickpocket in front of Ash to do some damage and in front of Mystic. Like, admittedly, that was probably a good thing they could have done, but obviously we do have 2 twin disciplines. If I burn another Ash, I'm gonna be so pissed off. I wouldn't have minded burning a Lulu. I could have left. I could have lived. I could have lived with what you going with burning a Lulu. Right, we at this point.
Let them see me, not you.
Don't you worry, they won't be seeing you, Stealth Ash. Nobody expects Stealth Ash. Da 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 da. Hey. Okay. So. No one expects Stealth Ash. I probably played the Sinister Poro. That's fine. You know what? Those guys can... They knew the risks. They knew what they were getting into. Okay. So.
Run.
I guess at this point, we throw out another Poro. It gives us a blocker.
Swiftly now.
I mean, at this point, we might as well attack forward with literally all of them because Jerry Rick! Oh, Jerry Pot takes out the flying Poro. He flies through the air with the greatest of ease. So we know for a fact the card that we're going to be getting is, yeah, Crystal Arrow. More Frostbite. So at this point, we kind of just go, yep, stop that. None of that. Silence. Stop that, I want you here. Oh, Jerry! What is it with you and always getting Jerry out? So right now, we've only taken 2 damage. Obviously, hello, Blaine! Play many cards. Play all of the cards, honestly. So I told you Lulu needs to be carried. Yeah, no, but you're not wrong. Okay, so that's fine. We can, we could save the Poro's life, but you know what? At this stage in the game, let's just go. See, they haven't thrown everything forward, potentially, so as much as he's thinking, use Crystal. I mean, we might as well just throw things out right now, right? So Lulu can buff one of these Poros to do more damage. Okay. We could throw out Young Witch so that we could put Lulu on top of Young Witch. Ah, I see. So, I mean, admittedly, the annoyance is there that I was going to throw Crystal out. Actually, no, it doesn't matter. We throw Crystal out, we go forward with Ash again. They can't block with anything. GG. So, Crystal Arrow goes in. They all get affected. You don't. When Ash goes forward, it does get affected. And, yeah, no one can block. No one can block the elusiveness anyway. But, also, no one can block in general as we go forward. Right. I could have actually increased the Poro's damage at some point. I mean, we could make it ephemeral. No, all right, I mean, increasing her damage even more, or we do the. I mean, right. So we're gonna. So let's face it. We're gonna be against Victor. We're gonna be against Victor, and we're gonna be against loads of mechs. Let's just go all the ashes. All of the ashes. We've now got 5 copies of Ash in the deck, and Ash does so much for us. Sod it. There we go. Batman. So we're getting a Poro. Elusive Poro immediately. Elusive Poro immediately. Plus we also have the ability. Oh no! Not the elusive Poro! Why could you not let me have this? They were too jealous. They were too jealous of the finish. My work was quite exhausting too. I'm feeling super sleepy already. Sorry to hear that, KO, but thank you for stopping by. Okay, we do this. We need to do a train. I mean, if you need to go off to sleep, my friend, if you need to go off to sleep, like don't feel obliged to, like, you know, watch this. No, I'll be fine for a bit. Okay, well then we'll keep you going. I'll try and keep the energy. What's the enemy's ability? On this one, all they do is, like, at the start of every round, they summon a, so they gradually go up in turrets, or was it tech? Like, you know, like Heimerdinger's turrets. They gradually go up. So, obviously, turn 0, they had this. Turn 1, they had the other one. Turn 2, they had, like, you know, so basically, they're going up slowly but surely in turrets. Go with the health. Could have actually gone with, owie. Okay. It's okay, it's okay. Could have actually just gone with the increased attack stat and then gone forward, and basically if they would have tried that, we could have just used Brittle Steel. So we could use Brittle Steel to save Pix's life. And yeah, I mean, that's not it. I'd rather save, as harsh as it sounds, I would rather save Ash's life than save Pix's life. I know, but it's unlimited power. Okay, so at the end of the round it will summon, right, so yeah, so it's now just summoned this one, yep, and then obviously, like, next turn it's going to summon the Overwhelm one, then it's going to summon the Quick Attack one. So slowly but surely it just goes up in the bots. So okay, trade. We could technically trade this away, or we could throw this in front of this and go whoop. Couldn't even throw that in front of there. I do apologize, Lonely Poro, you knew the risks. So we now immediately scout attack with Ash. Scout attack with Ash. That gets like a frostbitten. We then go forward again. So now we're into the bit where it's literally just keep going forward. Just keep pushing. Just keep pushing. Push it real good. Right. That's legitimately the point that we're at right now, is the push it real good part. Yeah. I wish I could have got Overwhelm on top of her. Overwhelm on top of her would have been amazing. We might as well take, like, Stealthy Batman at this point. Stealthy Batman does open up potential issues, though. I'm going to throw down Stealthy Batman. I'm going to throw down Stealthy Batman and we're going to tell ourselves those issues are not issues. Right, so. Actually, no. Wait, yes. No, yes, on it. We go forward. I mean, it's gonna be. I'm gonna end up regretting. That's fine. I was wondering whether or not I was gonna sacrifice Ash's life here, but no, it's fine. Batman attacks in. We immediately. So okay, they got the quick attack one. But we've got another Ash. So we've got all the frostbites. It packs a punch, you say? I'll show you a punch, God bots. I'll get you next time, He-Man. Yeah. So we've now leveled Ash, which then just means that literally, I mean, what we should have done is we should have used the other freeze to stop the defense, because they can still technically defend. So technically we should have countered that before this move even happened by just frostbiting that, but because that would have been lethal. But I'm gonna say that this is also lethal anyway, so it's fine. So It's fine. I'll take the lethal. I'll take the lethal there. Now Victor will go down. I mean, Victor always gets beaten the crap out of so fast because literally, like, I mean, I might as well take this one, right? Victor gets beaten the crap out of so fast because by the time you get to Victor, you have just buffed up so many cards within your deck and you've got your deck into a somewhat way that you want, that Victor shows up and goes, hello, I'm Victor, allow me to augment, and then you just go, yeah, no, none of that, man, you slap him. You slap him down quite aggressively. Okay, I'm gonna get rid of one Brawl Steel. I'm actually gonna keep the Sejuani in hand. There we go. That's the card. So it's already GG. And the fact that we've got the ability to make her elusive as well. The fact that we've already got the ability to make her elusive is devastating. Ah, I see. You have all the death rays, I see. Okay. All we've got to do is survive until turn 4. And literally the second we hit turn 4, Ash went to the gym. Ash did indeed go to the gym. Look at those stats. Okay. Literally all we've got to do is so we could Twin Discipline. I actually kind of want to keep that to save, like, in case they end up throwing something that might kill Ash. I want to keep my ability of keeping the Twin Discipline there. We could have thrown out a Frostbite. I mean, I'm literally just passing the turns until we get to the turn where I get to just throw Ash on the board right now. Because the second that happens, that's literally when this all kicks off and ends. Yet again, we could have thrown the Nimble Poro forward and then just thrown Twin Discipline on top of it. So we could throw this forward and then just throw a Twin Discipline on there. Victor's got less options going on. I just feel like does that deck run thermal? I can't remember whether or not Victor runs thermal or not. I leave it just in case. Are you talking about still in the lab? Because that's because we're still currently using what's her face in the lab right now? We're currently using Lulu. So Angel, what do you mean? Like what champion are you after? It's okay. So immediately go forward. We have got Brittle Steel, and we've actually got Whirling Death is probably going to be the one that we're going to need to use, right? So dodge this. Brittle Steel actually now does rear its ugly head again. It depends on who they defended with. I mean, obviously they weren't going to defend forward with Victor, because why would they? The man can't do anything right now. Okay, so they decide that this is time for Evolve or Die. We lose this poor, or we could even just go forward, as I say, with Whirling Axe and remove this immediately. Or we could throw Ash into this with Twin Discipline. I feel like I throw Ash into this with Whirling Death. I honestly feel that I'm just going to get to the point now where it's just like, you know what, Victor? I'm coming for you. I'm coming for you with everything I've got. All I need is all of this, all my Poros, all my Ash. The ability to literally make Ash go elusive right now. Make Ash go elusive and then just go through. You know what? I'm coming for you, Victor. I'm coming for you. So he could get elusive. He could get the elusive keyword. But honestly, no. We're just gunning for him now. We're just gunning for him. We're going forward. Okay, genius in action. As we now just go attack forward with everything, and that should theoretically be GG because he physically cannot stop everything. And also the fact we've leveled up so he can't defend anyway. So Shenna moat to the PvG. Be in the lab with Lulu. I meant, are you going to try any other champions in the lab? Yes, no, yeah. So I just wanted to win with Lulu because everyone said that she's the hardest. We're now going to go on to Freljord, and then I think I've still got Lucian as well. If anyone wants to see, so Victor, the humanity is the machine. You shut up, slap him in the face and destroy him. You know, that's a lot of nuts. Thank you for the cheer. Success. So yep, it worked out in the end. It was an amazingly funny lap. As I said, again, props to Riot for making such an amazing game mode. I hope they expanded it in the future. As you saw, all of this was streamed and whatnot. So if you want to catch me when I'm live streaming Legends of Runeterra, I stream on Mondays, Tuesdays, Wednesdays, and Thursdays. Links all down below. As well as the link to the Discord if you wish to join the Discord. There is also what you like if you want to see like this merch stuff, and again merch down there, but do not feel obliged and whatnot like that. Just thank you all so much for the support that I've been getting just over here and on Twitch, as I do have a personal goal of hitting 5,000 followers / subscribers by the end of the year, but that's a long way off, and I'm quietly confident that we can make it because I believe in the power of us as a team. So let's just go through and just thank you all so much, and until next time, bye.
Flash of brilliance that could save me. Save me! That doesn't save me. Okay. Is there anything from you? Save me. That doesn't save me! Okay. Get rid of this and get rid of this. Find something that can save me.